Hey cats, what's happening? Good grief, it's cold out here today. I can almost see my breath. Dropping down to freezing tonight. So, it's taken a big turn in the weather, considering I've been able to get out and ride a few times already this season, but we're coming on the end of April, and yeah, it's cold. Welcome to the man cave today. I've got some gripes to make today. Just my own personal, uh, I don't know. When I bought this bike, this Harley, at least 25 years ago, I bought it brand new from the dealer. And of course, before then, I had ridden just about everything. Kawasaki, Yamaha, Hondas. And I had a Yamaha 650 Special that I rode before I bought this. And put a lot of miles on that old Yamaha. But I always wanted a Harley. My very first bike was a Harley. I was like 15 years old, I think, and I had a 125 Teleglide. It was an old single-cylinder Harley Davidson, and the thing was built like a little tank. But it was a basket case that I put together, and I just had nothing but trouble with it, and never really did. I was never able to take it out on the street, we'll put it that way. Never did get barely a few miles on it, to tell you the truth, because it just had too many issues. It had seen its better day, but then I went through a whole series of motorcycles through the years, and then I ended up with the Harley. But when I bought this brand new at the dealership, they convinced me that I should join the H.O.G, H.O.G, Harley Owners Group. And they gave me a free membership that first year, and then they said every year after that you just pay your annual membership. Now, what do you get for all of that, Well, the first year you're going to get a patch. That's the patch that you get. It just says you're a member of the Harley Owners Group. And then every year you would get a ride pin and like a little rocker type patch and a number of other benefits too. Now, what do they all offer? If you're a member of the Harley Owners Group, they have Roadside Assistance program. If you break down, they'll come out and give you a hand, or they'll tow you, I think, within 50 miles to the nearest dealership, or whatever, where you can get your bike fixed. They have discounts on different things. You can earn points. They have, if you go to the big rallies such as Laconia, Sturgis, some of the other events, they'll have a H.O.G booth set up, and you can go there and you can get a ride pin that shows that you attended that particular event. But every year you get one of these brass pins that comes in the mail. And then you also get one of these cloth, like, little rockers, and they match the pin. They're different every year. And then, like I said, you get the publication, the magazine, the Enthusiast magazine. Well, the last Enthusiast magazine I got was in 2022. This is 2024. and I haven't seen a magazine since. The other thing was I last year had paid my membership, and I got my little rocker patch, but I did not get the pin. And I checked, I said, well, maybe the envelope had a hole in it or something. Nope, there was no pin in there. And so, I started thinking about it, and I thought, what the heck am I wasting my money on this for? I mean, I've never used their Roadside Assistance program. I've never gone to, you could get free admission to the Harley-Davidson Museum in Milwaukee. I've never been there, but if I did go there, I just pay the whatever, what is it? I don't know, $15 or I don't know what they charge to get into the Harley-Davidson Museum, but oh well, so what, I can't get in there for free. But I was paying, I think, somewhere around $40 a year, and when you add that up over 25 years, and I think of what did I get for that, Harley-Davidson is failing in more ways than one. Now, you have to have a Harley-Davidson to be a member of H.O.G, or Harley-Davidson Owners Group. That doesn't particularly mean that you're a member of a H.O.G chapter. That's something different. You have to join the chapters, just like you would any organization or club. You have to join those, and there's chapters all over the world that are affiliated with H.O.G. But I was never a member of a H.O.G chapter. I simply had the membership. I kept it going every year just out of a habit, I guess. Because I'm kind of OCD like that. It's like, oh, I can't let my membership expire. I've been doing this for 20 years. I got to keep paying on it. Got to keep going. Can't let it falter. This year I let it lapse, and I didn't do it by accident either. I mean, that's over $1,000 over all that time that I've paid them. And what did I get? The pins. I pay $1,000 for these pins. And then the little rocker patches, I've never really sewed them on anything. I just have this big stack of them that I've collected over the years. And I never will sew them on anything. But yeah, so I'm done with the H.O.G, done with the Harley Owners Group. Sign me out. Don't send me any more stuff. And they keep sending me these urgent renewal letters in the mail. You need to renew your membership immediately, urgently. No, I don't, because you've done nothing for me, Harley Owners Group. At one time, I thought maybe I would join one of the chapters. And they gave me all the paperwork and everything. They had a whole bunch of forms that I had to sign off on, including a whole list of rules and regulations that had to be followed to the T. And after I read all of that, I said, you know what? No, I'm not joining your chapter. I'm not joining your club. And I have no regrets about that either. I guess one thing that I really dislike is having somebody mandate a bunch of rules that I have to follow. And if you don't follow these rules, you're going to be disciplined. You're going to be punished. I'm 70 years old. I'm retired. I don't need to be punished for anything. I don't need to follow their rules or anything of the likeness. I'm happy to be free. happy to be doing my own thing as I want, when I want. And you know what? I can get on my bike and ride whenever I want and go wherever I want, and there's no rules. There's nobody telling me what I can and can't do, what time I have to be there, and what time we got to leave, and how many times I have to be with them, and how many meetings I have to attend. I don't have to do any of that. So, anyway, I had this thing cleaned up spotless, and it doesn't take long at all. I mean, just riding it already this spring, I've had to clean my windscreen a couple of times already because the bugs are already out and it was getting splattered up really nice. So, in fact, I think I need to clean it before I go out again because it's got more bug splatters on it. In about 3 weeks from now, or maybe 4, we'll see how the weather goes, I'm going to be getting my gardening done. I've got my hanging baskets here ready for plants, but that'll be like mid-May. I'll go to the nursery and buy my flowers. This one goes on the front porch steps. I bought some garden soil to fill up the rest of these pots with. I put some lime on my garden because tomatoes, they love lime. And last year my tomatoes were not really getting as ripe as I like them to. Well, I get to reading and it says, they're probably lacking some lime, and it's been a long time since I ever put any lime on my garden. So I went ahead and put lime on the garden this year. So we'll see. Hopefully the tomatoes will do much better this year. But my main concern is that I've got to till the garden. And right now it's so wet that it's even hard for me to mow the lawn. Back there by my shed is the wettest area in my whole yard. And I was mowing grass the other day, and I walked around and I thought, wow, it's pretty dry. It's pretty firm around here now. So, I can actually get the grass mowed. So I was mowing over there, and all of a sudden that thing just sunk in the mud. It just broke right through the turf, and there was a mud hole, and I found it, and that tractor was buried. I had a heck of a time getting it out of there. Not too long after that, as I continued mowing, I started hearing something funny. When you run a machine just like the bike, when something isn't right. You can feel it, you can hear it, and you think, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. I never heard this before. So I parked the tractor, I got off, I started looking around. Sure enough, I had a bracket that had broken, fallen down, and was scraping on the belt, the $75 belt. So, yeah, I had to put the tractor away, and then I've got to do some. I got the parts. I just need to get it taken care of. It also has a tire that is losing air, so I need to get that fixed. If it isn't one thing, it's something else. I'm probably about due for a brand new tractor, and I might do that. If I don't do it this year, I will probably get a new tractor next year for mowing this place. I'd like to do a bigger upgrade with right now it's got a 48-inch mower deck, but given the contours of my property, especially like down the driveway there, and around the pond and some of the areas, I can't go too wide with a mower deck. It just won't follow the contours of the ground if you get too big of a deck. Let's say if I had a mower with a 6-foot mower deck, it would probably leave patches because it would ride up on one side, and it just, my lawn isn't exactly level like a football field. So it's a little different story when you have all these contours and rolls in the ground and stuff. So I don't know, I might kind of stick with the same size of garden tractor, but we'll see. I might be able to go a little bit bigger. Oh yeah, I had a couple people complaining about my videos, that I'm making my videos too long now. Okay, I made 2 videos here within the last month or so. One was 45 minutes. I think they were both around 45 minutes, give or take. But that doesn't mean every one of my videos from here on out is going to be 45 minutes. In fact, this one will be a little shorter. But who cares? You know, if I make an hour-long video. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. You know, watch what you can. Fast forward through it. You know, if you don't like it, oh well. But, hey, that's the way it goes. So, you know, there's always somebody going to complain about something, I'm telling you. Well, gee whiz, it's cold out here. I think I'm going to go in and find something to eat for dinner and get warm. I'm not putting any more fires in the wood burner either. I have an electric heater that I got plugged in today, so it's keeping it pretty comfortable in there for now. Well, kids, thanks for joining me today. Sorry about all my griping and whining about Harley Davidson owners group. Anybody that owns a Harley today's got complaints about Harley Davidson, period. They're not really serving their people like you would hope they would. But anyway, that's all the griping I have for today. Thanks for joining me. And until next time, cats, ride hard and die free.